hate the homies.
There it is, man. Ray Duggar always giving that dope intro. You know what I'm saying?
He's seeing this thing.
I hate the homies, man. Welcome back to the podcast. Rock Teasy's who I beat.
It's the first homie Griff, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. But guess what?
We don't care.
Episode number 6, baby.
Success.
Tell y'all something, man. I don't know if you guys have been doing what you're supposed to be doing, but before we get started, we need to give y'all some ground rules. Okay, now that you're listening, you're officially one of the homies and homettes. I need you to download. I need you to subscribe.
Break it down.
I need you to hit that little bell that's right next to the subscribe and download button, because when you hit that bell, every time one of our new episodes drop, you get an alert to your phone,
Straight
iPad.
to your phone.
If you got a beeper, if you got a VCR, that dog will remind you. What else, Griff?
Wow. A laser disc.
Oh, you going way back.
I mean, he went beeper. Well,
If you got a beta machine.
if you got a Walkman.
All right, so this week, man, we got to thank McDonald's, always supporting I Hate the Homies
Always.
podcast. We're going to be talking about Kyrie Irving. He's got 6 teams that he got to choose for about the 29th of this month. We're going to be talking about Diddy. He had a big special night, and he gave away some money.
Yeah, he did.
Arch Manning commits to Texas. Is he the best all-time Manning of all time? We're going to discuss that, man. Of course, LeBron James' rookie card sold for $2.4 million, which is more than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So
Why
what
you
does
gotta
that
go
say?
there? Why you have to go
So
there?
what does that say?
Important.
Look at he gonna stick his chest out. What does that say? What does that mean?
We're going to give you our thoughts and opinions. Then we're going to try to get to Omarion versus Mario versus.
Dog.
My
Okay.
ears are still bleeding.
We
Come on,
will.
man.
We will get to that. That's probably my favorite part of the whole show today.
So, Griff, let's start off with Kyrie Irving, man. What you thinking, bro?
So Kyrie has been with the Brooklyn Nets. They said he has till Wednesday to take their offer. I believe is about $38 million or so. But he has 6 teams that he says he wants to go to.
That he says.
That he says, right. They ain't even talk about trading or nothing. He just saying out loud, the Clippers, the Mavericks, the Lakers, back to Cleveland, Miami, or the Sixers.
I think it's going to wind up back with LeBron with the Lakers. Because remember, he did say that if he can do it all over again, he probably would have tried to work things out with the LeBron situation.
Yeah, that's because he went to Boston and them young boys hated him like he was hating on LeBron. So he had to actually call LeBron halfway during the season and say, "Oh, I apologize. I was a jerk.
My bad."
That's all the way my bad." But my question would be, is Kyrie, dog, first of all, Joseph Tsai is the owner of the Nets. He has to be sick. Here he is paying 2 of the biggest budgets in the NBA, and now your boy's saying out loud that I don't even want to maybe play there. And if I don't play there, here's some teams I want to go to.
Did you name the Detroit Pistons? Is that on that list, the one of the 16?
No, is the Pistons on there too?
I don't know. Because
Oh no,
No, they're not.
No.
they're not on the team that he want to go to.
No.
But the type of money that he's going to demand, Detroit may be the only team that can afford to pay him what he wants. Think about
Oh no, the Lakers gonna give him whatever he wants.
We're
If
saying-
LeBron say,
We're saying all of this. The bottom line is, you put this team together. This is Kyrie's work.
Right.
What we're seeing with the Nets, because he asked KD to come from the Golden State Warriors, where you winning championships,
Yeah.
to come be with me, and we can go make our own little super team with the Nets. But now this is the problem I have with Kyrie. This is the whole entire situation. He's mad at the Nets right now because he felt like they didn't get a chance to understand him. Understand him in what way?
right, you
Why
psycho.
why do I have to understand you when I'm paying you each and every game to go do your job on the court? Which, has he done that? He's a part-time player this season.
Now
That's
he
what he's
did
been.
get his numbers, but I'm gonna just say first,
Don't throw the numbers at me.
you such a number hater, dog. We
because-
got to. He
No,
ain't played half the
no,
season,
no.
and he still got his team to the playoffs.
You got
That's
eyes.
important.
You have eyes, right? You've seen his games. You've seen the games he missed this season because of COVID. You saw 2 years ago what happened with him during the January 16th, the insurrection. Yes, what happened then? He had to take 3 weeks off from the NBA because he couldn't deal with that situation. What person in this room right now can have that same authority to go to our jobs and say, you know what? Insurrection caused me a big problem right now.
My chest
My
hurts.
chest hurts right now. I gotta have 3 weeks off so I can deal with this. That's a bunch of BS.
But Kyrie,
quit pampering this guy.
We know something is wrong with him. When he was in Boston, he said the world was flat, dog. That's where it started. Messing with him since. But then I understand he went on this crusade to be the person to say, well, I'm not going to take the vaccine. But guess what? Everybody didn't want it. Black people especially didn't want to take the vaccine because they didn't know what was in it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever had chitlins, take the vaccine. If you had a hot dog before, take the vaccine. If you ever had sausage, if you ate Pop Rocks, take the booster. We don't even know what was in the Pop Rocks, and we was eating them, trying to mix them with soda.
And saying your stomach gonna explode if you do that.
Man.
And we stupid kids trying to test it out.
I can't be mad at a person for not taking the vaccine. That's between you. That's yourself. That's you dealing with that situation. When you start trying to bring everybody into your situation, telling people what not to do, when you're making $31 million and you can say what you want to say, people want to have that same right to do that in our everyday jobs. We can't do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my head around backwards because I sat here and listened to both of you gentlemen give your thoughts and your opinions on Kyrie Irving.
So be afraid if the hat goes back.
Right, what did my hat started back?
Yeah, I mean,
let me turn mine to the front then.
It was just kind of just something to do, just to do.
Oh God, I was about to say,
because what's about to get ready to come
right
is some words of importance. Now, I agree with you, Super Dave. Quit pampering Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Let's put a pamper on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
But let's not knock what you said. He did get his numbers, okay?
He did.
At the end of the day, Kyrie Irving is still one of the top 3-5 best players in the league in the world.
When he's playing, Rob.
When he's playing.
Okay,
that
then.
fight is strong, dog.
Now, let me tell you something now.
I'm listening.
Okay. Now, basketball-wise, talent-wise, cold-blooded, one of the coldest out there right now.
Yes.
In the playoffs, he shut it down. In the playoffs, he shut it down. He was not, take it to him, Kyrie Irving. He was not the dog Kyrie Irving. Now, I know you got
They
Kevin
said
Durant.
he was Muslim and he wasn't even eating. He ain't had no energy, dog.
I know you got Kevin Durant on your team, and you kind of like, okay, I don't want to play selfish ball. But even Kevin Durant was struggling a little bit, and this is where Kyrie got to say, I got you, dog. Between both of us, they ain't going to shut both of us down. He took off. He was too passive in the playoffs. So the reason why I say that is because he was already letting us know and letting his team know, I want out. I don't even want to play for you guys no more.
That's how I felt.
And how sorry is that?
That's sorry.
Okay, because you asked.
And a team sport.
Because
that's sorry.
Because you told management, and I'm pretty sure he did this. He told management, I'm in control, because he said he never needed a coach. He said that before. That's why they brought in Steve Nash,
was
who
like,
never coached a game in his life.
Okay.
Come on.
And you saw it in the playoffs last season against Boston.
He really did look.
Okay,
like
he got exposed.
I've been defending Kyrie Irving ever since he left Cleveland. And now, I don't even know if I can defend the dude no more, man. Listen, yes, you have every right to believe what you believe in. You have every right to feel how you feel about certain situations in life. Listen, I ain't mad at you about that. I'm a little disappointed because you shut it down and took off on your team because you in your feelings.
And
You're mad about that, but I'm mad about what you just said, but also that you can name 6 teams that you want to go to. You have the audacity to say that I can go to any team out there. Then that's still on your rights.
You gotta keep that in the locker room.
And you keep all that.
Even if you believe that and that's true,
but he's out of control.
Keep
it's
it in
too
the
late.
locker room. Don't
he
bring
said
that
out of control.
The planet was flat, dog. I stopped listening to him. First of all, the team is made up of a bunch of has-beens. LaMarcus Aldridge, Bruce Bowen, Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, Patty Mills. It's a team of who used to be fresh. 2K17.
Right.
2K14. like it's 2 people that the team is. It is Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And now you done put Durant in a horrible position because he hasn't said it out loud. But any fan of the game know if Kyrie leave, Kevin leaving too.
Because James Harden already did it. James Harden got mad because of what? When Kyrie came back and said, and the Nets said he could be a part-time player. James Harden said, I didn't sign up for this. James Harden wanted out. That's the guy that checked out a long time ago.
James Harden came to the Nets shaped like Thor after he fat Thor. That's what we
Right, Thor before he started working out.
big Thor.
But this is the one thing
Became as thick.
that pisses me off about Kevin Durant. He'll get mad at everybody on Twitter saying little things about him. When you're a top 3 player in the NBA right now, he truly is. He's one of the greatest
Absolutely.
right now. But he gets sensitive over those things.
Oh, he
but
tender.
you let Kyrie punk you the way he did and the way he's been doing the last 2 years with the Nets. It's no excuse for that. You had everything you could ever want at Golden State. Everything. They won a championship without you this year.
He admitted he made a mistake. He admitted to Draymond Green that was a mistake.
But now, you're with the Nets. If Kyrie leaves, I don't know where he's going to go because out of the 6 teams, you mentioned the Clippers.
Clippers not going.
Clippers not going to give up. The Clippers are not going to give away
the Lakers,
Kawhi Leonard or Paul George.
I'm talking about the Lakers.
No. The Lakers don't have enough money. They don't have enough money to bring him in.
They do have the money.
No, they don't. They don't have the money.
As long as Kyrie Irving keep treating Kevin Durant like Napoleon Dynamite, dog, they not gonna have a squad. They not fresh together. Kyrie know where he needs to go. But what he ain't gonna do is come to Mark Cuban ain't about to let him come to this good wholesome situation he got here.
And mess up Luka. And mess up Luka mind.
Hey, he'll be stupid if he brought. And now I would love Kyrie to be a Dallas Mavericks, but he would be stupid if he did it because you're right.
Dog.
This is Luka's team, bro.
We don't want to call him a cancer. But he comes with
call him what he is. He is a cancer.
He like a female that had a lot of boyfriends
their whole life. Come on, man.
You can't call him a cancer. Cancers ain't gonna give you 26 and 14. Cancers
when they play, right?
You're right. The dude didn't play half. But here's the pimpest part of Kyrie. Well, nobody won't say out loud. When they tell you, dog, get this 32 million or only get 16, and he say, I'll take the 16. Leave me alone. But now you got to talk to him different. Oh,
but he won't take the $6 million because we keep saying he's going to the. You said you brought the Lakers,
right?
The Lakers only give him $6 million. So you telling me right now if he opts into his contract with the Nets, he gets $37 million. You go to the Lakers, you get $6 million. Where you going?
Well,
do the math right there.
Like I said at the beginning of this whole episode, Detroit, in my opinion.
Nobody wants to go to Detroit.
Right, I'm just telling you, that's the only team that can.
You don't want to go to Detroit. You don't.
The Sparks can afford him, dog. Let him be the first. The way this world is now, let him be the first dude that play in the WNBA.
The perfect situation.
Let the trans play.
Yeah.
The perfect situation for him, which he wouldn't make it there, would be the Miami Heat. That would be the perfect situation.
But Jimmy Butler don't.
If you had the right Kyrie Irving, not the one we've seen the last 3 years, not the knucklehead we've seen with Boston and with the Nets.
Okay.
And we've seen the guy that played with Cleveland with LeBron,
who was just good, man. Who was just good and fun to watch.
Okay, then that's the guy I'm talking
handles.
about. You put him in Miami with Pat Riley and Spoelstra, and then you see what they do in Miami. I'm telling you, they get past Boston this year.
Jimmy Butler ain't
that's the problem. That's the problem. Boston. What you say?
He ain't got the time for it, dog. They already got a situation going on in Miami. No new friends, dog. No new friends.
Well, speaking of new friends, McDonald's is my new friend. That quarter pounder with cheese. Oh my goodness! Tell you something, man. Rock Teasy, my man Griff. And of course, Super Dave, man, available wherever you get your podcast. It's I Hate the Homies. That's what y'all listening to right now.
Yeah.
And it's brought to you by McDonald's, featuring that hot and juicy double quarter pounder with cheese made when you order and worth pulling up for, and the quarter pounder breakdown. So we're gonna talk about Arch Manning committing to Texas. Now this is the youngest Manning brother.
It's big.
It's a
big No. He's not a brother.
He's a cousin. He's a nephew.
He's a nephew.
He's a nephew.
Who?
He's Cooper. Cooper Manning was a wide receiver his junior year in high school. Payton was Cooper. His little brother Payton was his quarterback. Mm-hmm. His junior year, Cooper tore his everything in his leg. Never played again.
Right.
Payton went on, left there, went to Tennessee, Hall of Famer, 2 Super Bowl. Payton's brother, Eli, also fresh. But Cooper has this. Oh, and let's not leave out their father.
Oh, Archie Manning.
Archie was Hall of Fame. I mean, it's 3 Hall of Fame Mannings right now. Cooper, they said, would have been another one. But I love how the rest of the brothers and Cooper didn't want to be like his dad. Cooper heard enough about the quarterback and it was like, well, let me catch him.
Right.
So Cooper was raised different. But then when Cooper separated from football, he was secretly raising his own quarterback. For somebody who we'd have thought would have raised a wide receiver, his son has like 5,600 yards in just 3 seasons as a high school player.
So Arch Manning,
the number one recruit right now.
Just a clear, bring everybody to speed. Arch Manning is the son of Cooper Manning.
Yes, Arch Manning was named after his grandfather, Archie.
Absolutely.
But I love Arch because that's a dope name for a quarterback because that's what you're throwing. That's pretty much all that you're throwing.
And this is the McDonald's quarter pounder breakdown, which is the Golden Arches.
That was perfect.
I
saw
like that.
how you did
I like
that, homie. But so let's keep it real. Arch Manning is going to Texas. Texas, I love that for the Longhorn. We are broadcasting out of Dallas, so we know the Longhorn spirit around this place. I'm a Michigan fan, actually, so I don't even really care about the Big 12 or the SEC. But Texas is going to the SEC in the next couple years, and they about to get stizzomp, dog. Do you understand me? You saw what happened to Texas A&M when they went. Texas and Oklahoma actually going to the SEC, but they about to not have fun, dog.
Oh, what you mean you see what happened to Texas A&M when they went? They hold their own in the SEC.
Holding it on against who?
Texas A&M?
Okay.
Against who?
You talking about... Okay, you talking about what, the whole time they've been there or just last year? What you talking about?
I'm talking about the whole time they've been in the
Y'all forgot
SEC.
that Johnny Football.
Oh, I knew you was going to say that.
Have y'all forget?
I knew you was going to say that. You
Johnny
just got us
Football,
all. I'm going to let
Johnny Football
I'ma let
goes into Tuscaloosa in Alabama's backyard and beats Alabama.
Yep.
Was that a regular season game?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does
Oh.
matter.
It doesn't
How
matter.
you gonna tell me it doesn't matter? What?
And hold on, I ain't done.
No.
I ain't done.
Okay, let him finish. Go ahead.
If you're going to say something, you got to have some doggone facts behind it. You can't just talk out the side of your neck.
You right.
Now you want to have facts.
No. I want him to finish. Go ahead.
And we're going to have to pull up the schedules over the last couple of years. Texas A&M, they have been in almost every game they've played versus other SEC teams. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
They've been in. Have they won?
Okay, now Griffith's talking like they getting blown out the water every single game.
I'm saying that. All I'm saying, I love how passionate you are about a sorry team.
A&M fan.
I know you ain't. That's why I'm really laughing. We recognize Johnny Manziel, but are we going to be talking about? Are we going to be talking about what happened 8 seasons ago, dog? Are we going to keep living in the past, dying in the past?
I'm talking regular season.
So
game.
yeah, they beat Alabama. Everybody remembers it was crazy. It was chaos. But then Alabama won a championship, dog. So let's skip that.
Who was Alabama's competition that year that Johnny Football beat that the one game against Alabama?
In the SEC or just in general?
In general. I'm talking about who was their competition. Really, it was LSU. LSU and Alabama.
Yeah,
that was
always.
I'm saying those are 2 teams.
No, not back then. Clemson wasn't
in the mix. Don't put A&M in this mix. I think they're a good team, but you're
that's what I'm saying.
But you're barking you're barking like they're great. They ain't done a damn thing.
Yeah, I heard you barking too, dog. You sound like Clifford the Big Red Dog, dog. You was sitting over there. You
didn't hear
selling
me
wolf
say
tickets
nothing
too.
about great.
Dog.
That word never came out of my mouth.
You stuck your chest out.
I'll say it calm. Texas, Arch Manning or without Arch Manning is going to have severe problems when they go to the SEC. It's not the Big 12. It's not the Big 10. It's not the Pac-12. The SEC is, dog, I lived in Atlanta for 22 years. I had a chance to experience SEC football for a couple decades. It's different. The fans is different. The schools is different. You can't tell me anybody from Tuscaloosa who care anything about Texas or Oklahoma, dog. They can't. If y'all can see his face, he got his lips turned.
Go ahead, Rod, because I know you're passionate. Go ahead.
Real. See, this is why they call me the sports genius out of the 3 of us.
Sports titles.
Where the hell that come from?
Okay, now.
Where that come from? I felt dumb just now, dog.
Where that come from?
So we the sports idiots.
Yeah.
Let me break something down real fast.
I'm listening.
Is the SEC by far the most competitive college football conference in college football? Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay.
But because
is the Big 12 in the top 5?
Arguably.
Not at all. What is you talking about?
They've been in the mix a lot. They've been on
Arguably.
I mean, recently, dog. But I'm just talking. Let's just say in 10 years. Let's say in 10 years.
Let's hear the sports genius.
Let me finish my thoughts.
Hear this.
The reason why everything you said is null and void is because of the NIL, sir. Let me tell y'all something what's about to get ready to happen with recruiting. No longer of the days of Nick Saban walking into anybody's house and saying, you want to come play for me?
Right.
Just because it's Nick Saban in Alabama, Georgia, and some of these other power schools. Listen, because of these NIL deals, these cats are saying, oh, Texas paying me more? I got more booster money over here versus going to Alabama. Why do you think he passed up on Alabama and Georgia? They was wanting him too. Listen, this NIL changes the game. So guess
Tell
what?
them what NIL is.
Name, image, and likeness. That means these players can get paid now off of their name, image, and likeness.
Right.
So it's not even about winning a national championship no more. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's about,
I gotta go.
I'm getting paid.
Ron, don't tell me it's not about a national championship. Don't do that. That's all it's about.
Talk about the side money.
When you don't win, that's when it's not. That's why you're A&M fan.
Listen, I'm not an A&M fan. I'm a Michigan fan like my boy here. But let's get back to the facts. Let's get back to the facts. NIL changes recruiting, which changes. It levels the playing field now.
It kind of changes.
It levels the playing field now because you're going to get some of these top recruits that's going to be spreading out and going to these other schools, these other conferences, and it's going to level the playing field. I promise you. Now, is Texas going to win a championship next year? Absolutely not. But they got some dogs coming in there. They got a coach that's in there.
Are they going to win in the next 3 years? Absolutely not.
They will be in. By year 3, they'll be in conversation.
Nope, that's when they come into the SEC, dog.
So you think
that's when they got to see Georgia,
the
Florida,
only way.
But look at the recruits that they're going to get leading up to that.
Okay, Alabama's not going to recruit. We're looking at
Auburn not going to recruit. Mississippi State.
You make it sound like it's just Texas with the NIL.
Y'all are making my points.
No, you're making it sound like it's just Texas. Oh my God.
We're spreading the recruiting is going to be spread out. It's going to level the playing field.
The recruiting is going to be spread out, but it's still going to be intentional and focused to specific schools. You can't tell me a dude that want to go to Cal is not going to enjoy the recruiting of a Florida team or Alabama team or even an Auburn team. You can't tell me that. Cal, UCLA just got fresh in a couple. Well, UCLA and USC about to be good because Oklahoma is there now. But we going to see. I don't think the NIL is going to be that important to recruiting for a minute until kids start making them money. Until if I'm an 8th grader and I see a dude and I go, oh yeah, I'm going to Auburn. Oh man, I'm going to Southern Miss. I see they out there paying in Southern Miss.
I'm not going to discount what he said. It's going to be a problem somewhere down the line.
Eventually.
Down the line. But as long as Nick Saban is in Alabama, it won't be a problem.
Let me tell you why Nick Saban.
Because Nick Saban's going.
Let me tell you. Go ahead.
He's going to do the same thing that A&M is doing, that these other schools are doing. You're going to have to pay these players, but he's going to get talent no matter what because he has a factory.
Let me tell you something, bro.
A&M doesn't have a factory. They happy over one funky win they had last season against Alabama. One win. And where did it get them? Nowhere.
Factory, dog.
Hey, you can let your wrinkles form on your phone.
One win.
I like the wrinkles, dog. Let him be the wrinkles, dog.
Why did Nick Saban call out Jimbo Fisher in the Texas A&M Aggies? Why? He later apologized for it, but why? Because he's even nervous.
No,
he's not going to have first dibs on everything no more because of the NIL.
That can be debated, and that's true.
I told you when they had the press conference, who was he talking to? He wasn't talking to Jimbo Fisher. He was talking to all the other coaches. He's talking to the boosters out there. I want to compete. If you want to stay at the top, I want to be able to compete with the other guys too. By these guys paying money.
Who was the first coach to respond to that? Jimbo Fisher, man. He was talking about Jimbo Fisher in Texas A&M.
He also threw Deion under the bus
Absolutely.
too. But it all goes back to Arch Manning, man. Is this kid really going to be that good? Is he that? I heard he's faster than his uncles.
I bank on it because when you got two guys that can train you, two guys that
three.
Between the two quarterbacks, you got 4 championships.
Yeah.
They've seen it all, done it all.
And you got every young top recruited quarterback that go to their doggone Manning quarterback school.
I would not put anything past this guy. The only thing I will say about this is, I mean, Texas can be happy right now, but you know how they do the transfer portal right now?
Yeah.
He won't be there long.
That's
Because he's going to see what Texas is all about.
And don't
he's going to be transferring out.
Never forget what his daddy did with Eli in the NFL draft. Oh,
He
the
will be
daddy
going
changed
somewhere
his
else.
mind.
Oh, yeah.
The grandpa, I should
And you
say.
said something right there.
Don't get happy. Don't
Yeah.
get too happy because
That is
what happened to
real,
Texas
dog.
last season? They were 5-7.
Yeah, but they they're just getting with the new coach. They got to get everything going. It's gonna take them about 3 to 5 seasons to kind of get everything going. He got to get his own recruits in.
He won't be there in 3 to 5 seasons. You think
No.
people are going to be waiting for him to do that for 3 or 5 seasons?
No, they actually
he got
need him.
next season. He got next season to show and prove.
And with the NIL, he can make it happen. So that's your quarter pounder breakdown right there, man. Get your drip. That's as far as your drip. When you order a double quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's, and get a free medium fry and drink when you get your double quarter pounder with cheese in the McDonald's app. Extra napkins are on us.
On the homies, how about my favorite part of getting a quarter pounder with cheese, man, is knowing that after I open that yellow paper,
Oh, come on, dog.
see past them sesame seeds
You
on
preaching.
that beautiful bun,
You preaching,
that
dog.
bite that I'm going to get, that bite. You ever bit a burger and then looked at your bite
Oh, you make me
like
hungry
perfect like a cartoon?
Yeah.
I'm about that life,
now.
dog.
Dress it up, man. God dog, man. Because I was going to say, looking at that double quarter pounder juicy burger makes me almost just want it. I can't get it out of my mouth.
That's how good it is, man.
Yeah.
Because look, and see,
He just fell in love, dog.
double quarter pounder with cheese.
Looking
is
at that
made
juicy. Yes, thank you.
neatly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ain't nothing worse than a sloppy burger.
It's-
Yes.
Oh,
Come on, man. You can't even enjoy it the
I
right
needed
way.
to look like the picture, Rod.
Absolutely, man. So fresh beef
Beautiful.
at participating U.S. McDonald's excludes Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territory. So we're going to talk about Diddy now?
Man, Diddy, last night, the BET Awards was on recently, and I think his name is Love now, dog.
Yeah, he changed it
I
again.
don't. We know him as Sean John, Sean Combs,
Puff Daddy.
Diddy, Puffy,
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, right. The Didicles. No, he ain't never been the Didicles, but he's loved now. The man who created Uptown and Bad Boys was honored and recognized with the Lifetime Achievement Award at the BET Awards, and it was really cool because Little Kim came out, and I just like to say, Little Kim might have rumbled with the bee in the face.
I think she had.
She looked like
You're
a
wrong
whole.
for that.
She
You're
looked
wrong
like
for
a
that.
whole anime action figure right now. You know what a Cupid doll is? From the circus at the fair. You win a Cupid doll at the
Oh,
fair.
you
You
put
get
the
a
little
little.
red bullseye on her cheek. She looks like the
Dog.
doggone Saw clown.
Did you see what is? So anyway,
Want to play a game?
Little Kim came out. Shine. I was glad. Do you know that Shine is one of the best politicians that Belize has ever had?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like he
Oh, I didn't know
literally,
that.
dog. He is. Shine could be president casually of Belize, and everybody would vote for him. Like he's a proper politician. Like we knew he was a Belizean rapper, but I didn't know he was that sweet with the politics until recently. He came out. The Locks came out, and then it just went real crazy. Kanye West and Babyface, which is the craziest two people that you could put together, Kanye and Babyface. Kanye was wearing what could only be described as a serial killer outfit, a hood,
Always
with
surprised.
a mask, with the hockey gloves, with the, I mean, he went on and on. It was 19 minutes. Then Diddy came on and spoke, and Diddy said, "Don't worry about the commercials. I'll pay for them."
Right?
It was crazy.
That's Diddy being Diddy.
But here go the best part about it. Diddy gave Howard University $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Wow.
also gave Deion Sanders and Jackson State another $1 million. I thought, what the focus on HBCUs right now for people our age has to be crazy because that's what they want. I mean, LeBron sponsors FAMU's basketball team. Nobody has these FAMU
I love
LeBrons.
I love
Of course.
Chris Paul, what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man. Big up to Diddy. He's always say what you want to say about him, but
We're not going to say nothing about him except he got his life together. He got
Man.
liquor. He has
clothing.
and Biggie. Let's never forget.
Dude, one of the coldest business entrepreneurs of all time.
So nobody's gonna say that. I'll be the only one to say this. Then I do have a problem with this. With Diddy, with what he did.
What he do?
Because
that
$2 million he gave away was Mase money. That's what Mase been talking about over the last 3 or 4 years.
You threw him under the bus right there, dog. But we don't know what's been going on between.
Mase wants his money. And
well, Mase,
money away.
What, dog? Mase, guess what? You're a rapper, dog. Welcome.
I mean, I really wish I.
And you're a pastor, so you should have known.
I mean, do you think Mase was like when he was ready to walk away from Bad Boy and become a pastor? He's a pastor now.
Right.
Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
He's a pastor now, so now his heart is even bigger. He's not about the money. It's not about the fame. He's just like, hey, Diddy, man, just keep it all, bro. I'm good. Thank you for the opportunity.
I love the Lord. I don't need your manly money.
Do you think that may have happened?
No.
But then I know people that went to his church in Atlanta that were really, he had a really great congregation. Like people came, and then he left, dog.
Right.
He left and went back to hip hop. Like,
because
everybody was confused.
The collection plates was getting low.
It didn't happen. Every black man wants his money.
Don't do that.
No, that is true. There's a lot of
pastors out here in small churches with 9 people in it that is
and
not.
They still want their money. They still want you to tithe.
No, if you got a calling, you got to call it. That's a whole different story, though. But yes, do
every
Diddy
black
owe
man
Mase
wants
some money?
money? Yes, he owes him some money.
Well, he's not getting it. Welcome, Mase, to rapping life.
But don't put him on no pedestal either. I ain't putting Diddy on the pedestal.
You know who should be on the pedestal?
LeBron James.
No, yeah. LeBron James. He already has his pedestal. What he sell his card for, dog, or where they find his card?
The Panini card they sold for $2.4 million.
The rookie card.
One of his rookie cards.
And Michael Jordan's rookie card sold for $1 million.
Yes.
So now everybody on social media talking about, see, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. He's more valuable than Michael Jordan and blah, blah, blah. If Michael Jordan was playing now.
This is one of his cards. This is not the LeBron rookie card. Now, the rookie card from Michael Jordan sold for $1 million.
Right.
But this is one of a rare collectible card from LeBron James that went for 2.4. It wasn't the rookie card.
Okay.
I think his rookie card went for about $2 million. So it's still up there in that range.
Still more than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But the point is this.
I'm so mad I ate the gum and threw them cards away, dog.
I'm
sitting here thinking about all the times that we was at the ice cream truck at the store. We opened them things up fast, kind of went like, there go Bo Jackson. There go Marcus Allen. You stupid Tim Brown. I just want the gum.
Yeah.
And then when the hologram was
and the gum wasn't good either.
The gum was awful, dog.
The
gum was trash.
Cut the
dog.
top of your mouth.
Come on, man. You might as well have.
You never got a soft one. It always was that hard one.
Like a peanut brittle, dog.
Yes.
It was the same thing. Yeah, what do you collect? Like if y'all saw the I Hate the Homies caricatures, they're from a brother named Rob Snow in London. I have about 16 of his pictures, Mark Twain, Albert Einstein, Robin Williams. I got the vice president, Kamala, Stan Lee, and a whole bunch of other ones. I got magnets that my wife won't let me put anywhere, but I'm a art dude.
Go ahead.
No, our homes are different. So my wife wanted me to also tell you now that we know a counselor that y'all can call the richest. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. Super Dave showed me what he collect.
I collect. I've been collecting the last 10 years, but I collect my movie. Whatever movie I like if it's the Marvel movie like the Infinity War with Thanos, I got the life-size bust.
I love it. Of
Thanos.
Yeah.
Skin feels real, silicone.
Yes, sir.
Teeth are real. The eyes, my kids are afraid of it.
Right.
But I'm a big Dark Knight fan, not Batman.
Right.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark
Knight. Mean Batman. That's what he is. Basically, the people don't know. Mean Batman. Shoot you in the face, Batman.
That's the only Batman I know is Christian Bale.
Right.
That's the one I'm in love with.
Okay.
Can I say that?
If you want to know Christian Bale.
You collect superhero type memorabilia.
Yeah. So I have like the 1/3 of the Heath Ledger Joker sitting in the prison cell.
It's so dope, though. He just showed it to me. I
got the 1/3 Dark Knight where you can switch out the head, but the hair is real on him and on the Joker. I collect all these things, and I got one more piece coming in, which is the Bat Pod, which is in the movie.
Yes, sir.
with Catwoman on it.
Oh no, you doing it for real.
What about you? How many you collect anything?
I like vintage audio stereo equipment.
Oh, that's nice too.
Ooh,
I like
old
that.
Like what?
Cassette tapes,
Yeah.
the 8 tracks, the old school big knob chrome digital.
Man,
Oh man, all that.
Panasonics and all them.
Back in
The
the day.
boom boxes. I love the big radio boom boxes with that light up.
Yeah.
All
With
that
the
stuff.
LED,
I
when
love
they had the little LED, that was
Yeah.
such a big deal.
Vintage. I'll bring one of my pieces next week. Y'all check it out.
Oh,
I
that's
love
fresh.
vintage old school audio and all the stuff work. Like I love it. The big old school house speakers. Remember those back in the day?
Yeah.
Love it, man. I
Now,
love
do
it.
you
Oh, that's a
collect
dope
to
collection.
do you collect
I like-
to make money down the line, or do you collect for
It's
future
kinda-
use for your kids, or what?
It's kind of a hobby, and I definitely want to pass it down to my kids, and hopefully they won't sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not collecting to sell one day. I just huge because man, they just don't make things like they used to. Even cars, man. I love
Right.
old school cars.
I do.
I do
I'm
too,
a 56
Solid.
Chevy head.
Oh, come on, bro. Love it.
50,
I
that
love it.
two-tone 56 Chevy dog with the
That
different
American
seats.
muscle.
Come on,
I like the
pioneer.
Yugo. Boy, you talking about that Yugo?
On that note, I'm
Right?
ready to wrap up this week's episode of I Hate the
Yugo,
Homies.
dog.
We got the I Hate the Homie of the Week award.
Right. You go, dog. We just that.
In
Everybody
red,
listening is
in
like,
red, in
yo, I collect.
red.
In their mind, they going, I collect this. Man, that's a real.
Red
Hey,
on the
you go.
seats.
Hey, but they only made it, what, 1 year? 2 years
Exactly.
maybe?
Oh, a
Jeez.
classic, man. I'm telling you.
That may be the only car that was made once or twice and is over 20 years that is not a classic.
Jeez, you could have said a Chevelle.
Even the Pinto was
I
considered
go what I
Anything.
believe in.
Hey,
I said
a
the
new
Yugo.
Pinto would make
No.
you stop what you was doing, dog.
No, Yugo. I said exactly what I meant. I love my red Yugo.
I don't
You
even
is
think
a
With leather
you
seats.
You go, dog.
Another
Look,
Hey,
there you go.
That's probably the only car with the doggone pull start.
Right. Is that a car or a lawnmower?
I'll take the shots now.
You run your Yugo in my backyard, dog. I got high grass by the gate.
This is what they do to me.
There it is, man. Another episode
Jeez.
complete. I hate the homies. I rock Teasy for Sheezy.
It's your boy Griff, the first homie, and I hate the homie.
And it's your boy Super Dave. Guess what?
We don't care. Subscribe.
Download, click the little bell next to the subscribe and download button so you'll get that alert every time we drop a new episode.
Subscribe.
What is it?
Subscribe.
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 Yes, and
subscribe.
Who's
Subscribe.
subscribing? Who's subscribing?
Jabba baby,
Who's
you go.
subscribing?
Jabba baby, you go.
Baby shark doo 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 doo. You go shark doo 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 doo. Right now, can take us home.
Seriously.
I hate the homies.